Jakesazombie Gaming.
Yeah, let's go for the short game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. Yep. So that's all the same. I'm gonna be the same guy. I'm still gonna be Jake.
Sure thing.
And we have yet to experience the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left as we fantasize about the dream prom dates. Now he's sitting right there. He's definitely in this one somewhere. We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Oh, so he's in the DLC. Okay. I'm gonna go after Jacksepticeye, Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete, Miranda Vanderbilt, Sweet Mermaid, Pollygeist, a party ghost with insatiable hunger for all the worst things. Maybe I'll go after Jacksepticeye's character this time, and then I'll go after Polly after, because I think Polly's gonna be funny. The second term is the DLC, not the second game. A fearless demon for destruction and a love for fire. Oh, no, he's not new. Hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he's truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I thought you meant the second game, because I did see that there is a second one, either coming out or out. A library computer who had become a sentient robot, ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. I mean, yep. We already went after her. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? I'm not going to do the voices right now for this playthrough, because my throat hurts. We were young and unafraid, clueless and ready to start. Alright. Welcome to the stupidest quiz ever. Alright, so you get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on the most influential Russian novelists of the XIX century. You have gone nuts. They don't remember anything from last night and how they can find the manuscript for the brothers Karamazov. And Dostoevsky has to deliver it today. Something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl. Maybe she's always stating she's a mess. And 2 of the super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. Hey, if they say it's something about water as a gift, probably don't say yes to that. Listen, okay? Listen. I thought the mirror was a good idea because she's vain. Oh, let's see. 2 cool guys walking away from rad explosions, and they don't just look at the explosions. They don't give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on life and love, but it is super dope and kick-ass. They do so walking away from never-ending explosions. I always say I want to be walk away from the explosion cool. So, boom. I am so bold. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Trivia facts. Presidents don't pass laws, so this is a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware, too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever." The dollar has a butt on it. Doing it. Oh, up there. Smells fresh. I'm doing the dollar thing. Oh, I'm charming. Yeah. I'm pretty charming. Thick with 2 C's is absolutely correct. That is one thick-ass dollar. What's the title for your autobiography? My parents think I'm cute, and so should you. The art of punching life in its dumb fucking face. What? I barely have the patience to read a book, dude, let alone write one. When Garfield met Naruto, a story of how I fell in love with forbidden ships. I'm gonna read the rest of them, but right now, that's the winner. Temporality. The ongoing journey to define my inner enigma. How to succeed at everything and look fabulous trying. Yeah, Naruto and Garfield, forbidden ships. That's just hilarious. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person is mediocre. The person lacks taste. The person is a coward. The person lacks manners. The person is boring. The person hates the outdoors. I'm gonna go with the person. I guess it depends on what your sense of boring is for boring. I think boring to me, like, I kind of sit around and lounge and play video games, watch shows, stuff like that, and that's fun for me. Like, I enjoy doing that. I don't really enjoy going out too much. But to other people, that might be boring. Let's go with the coward. Alright, so I have a head start with Fangirl and Polly, but I don't want either of them. I would like Robot-Septiceye. Let's start off in the bathroom. So always gotta start your weeks off with a nice good poop. That day you skip class and you just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits and +2 boldness. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell. I'm not saying that's definitely how you lost your horn, but I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it. Headcanon? Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined you all as a regular girl. Regular girls don't come up to me and ask if I've nobly sacrificed my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope. Horny for hope. Okay, but I also have a Spooky High Seas AU, alternate universe, where the whole school is a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy. What? Fuck scurvy. If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases. I also wrote a Human High alternate universe where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing a wang! How is a horn an analog for a wang? Also, don't answer that. Stop making up canons about my head. The only canons I like are the ones with 2 ins. I don't get that. I'll happily stop making up headcanons if you tell me the real story. I don't like any of those options. You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dad's. You feel like you heard that somewhere. But your friends don't tell friends about other friends' horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying! And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates. As we all know, demon horns are a powerful aphrodisiac. It's not hard to imagine how Damien lost his... Wink. Who gives a fuck how Damien lost his horn? You should see the other guy what the other guy lost. It was most things. I'm gonna side with her because I already have a head start with her, but I will still be hunting out Jacksepticeye's robot. So charming. Eeeeee! This is going to be the best ultra-realistic Spooky High fanfic ever. Everyone else in the fan club will be so jealous I actually got the dirt. And that dirt is so, well, dirty.
Rad!
Yeah, Jake is right, Zoe, but don't cry over a split horn. I've got a whole nother one right here.
OMG!
Jake, I can't believe you know all of Damien's secrets. Nobody knows all my secrets. I just sometimes let people share I just sometimes let people share the sexy ones. Zoe is mostly in the library. Okay. I do want... I'm probably gonna have to go through this game a couple times. You know so much about spooky high and sex and romance and aphrodisiacs. Would you help me explore all of it further? As a consultant on my fan fiction? It would be my honor. Oh, it would be your honor. If there's one way that tentacle weirdo's heart, it's definitely through spooky high fan fiction. 2 creativity, 1 fun. Cha-ching! Alright, there he is. Jacksepticeye's character. You know the old joke, a robot and a vampire sit down at a cafeteria table to not eat? I like the outfit there, that's kind of funny. Like a ridiculously, like, nobleman back in the day outfit. Friend, Liam? You seem quite focused, thus I apologize for interrupting. But I cannot help but noticing that you are frequently absorbed in your technology to the exclusion of all else. I can't tell Jax, but it kind of sounds like it could be a As a piece of technology myself, I must admit being the synthetic equivalent of flattered. But something does not compute. I spend my days and nights longing for an organic connection. Trying and failing to artificially generate the sensation of being loved. But you, with the entire organic population of this high school at your fingertips, choose instead use those fingertips to stimulate your smartphone device. It intensifies my loneliness just to watch. He looks like one of those witch girls. Witch girls. Are you talking like charmed witch girls, or? Lean into that feeling. Loneliness is the 3rd coolest emotion, right behind tsundere and nun. I do not wish to lean into that feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it. You do not know what you're asking, Cal. Do you know how many photos are shared on Instagram alone every hour? 3,958,333.33 repeating. It was supposed to be a rhetorical question, but you've strengthened my point, which is this. What if, while I was away from my phone seeking organic connection, one of those Instagram posts were to be bad? Who would post a devastatingly condescending emoji? Who would post it ironically share it along with a gif of Marcel Duchamp, languidly smoking a cigarette? Who, I ask? Who? The internet is defenseless without me. I cannot miss a moment. Counterpoint. This is an unhealthy and bad thing. You should not do it anymore. Wow, things are getting pretty heated, and at this point, at this cafeteria, you better resolve the dispute one way or the other before your ice cream melts. Leave him alone, Calculester. Not everyone has a super potent microprocessor for a brain so that they can receive internet updates while interacting with people. Check your robo-privilege. Calculester's right, Liam. How about instead of burying your pink-tinged nose into your phone, you get updates via a puppet show? Calculester and I will now perform for you. Let's do it.
So mainstream.
Puppet show? I would be grateful for the opportunity to engage in your organic life form custom of pretending to inanimate objects as I once was, have thoughts and feelings and opinions, as I now do. Of course, a robot doing a puppet show. It's so meta. All that I do is metal, for metal is what I am made of. Incorrect auditory input. Apologies. I realize that you said meta. The puppet show will be meta, friend Liam. We will make it all that you want and more. And so you do. Calculester uses the internet in his mind to get all the information Liam would have gotten from his various platforms, which you and Calculester then translate through puppetry in the style of Bunraku, Wyankulet, Goyingnal Marionettes, and Julie Taymor. I don't know what half that is. Liam is finally off his phone, and you and Calculus had a wonderful and artistic bonding experience. Sup, Calculus? How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Let's go outdoors. The day of recess, half-hour rave. You have no idea how it escalates 300 people. Summons demons from a nightmare dimension. +2 fun. You catch the end of Zoe / calculator exchange. But Student X teacher fic is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, there's inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if PGs hooked up with one of us? Yuck. PGS? Does anybody know the acronym there? I don't know PGS.
Server error.
I honestly can't tell that's Jakesazombie, really. Like, it doesn't seem like it's him because it's so edited. I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. Image, Principal Giant Spider, not found. The joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High.
Let's get down to business!
Who are you, lady? You there, Killing Machine and Abyssal Terror. Rude? I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of Laves over the 8th circle of hell. Input quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th circle of hell. I have no need for your robo-criticisms. What I need is the power of being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover. No thanks, I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are in a crack ship who hates sex just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now while King and King LaVey are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable themed brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. I guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. I wanted to go for Jacksepticeye's character mostly because it was Jacksepticeye, one of my favorite YouTubers. But I'm not really liking his character all that much. I know I've only had like one interaction with him other than this one, so I don't know. Dahlia, don't be fooled. This eldritch being is clearly under Damien's spell already. Look at all these pictures she drew of Damien shirtless. She's a LaVey sympathizer. No, calling this robot a killing machine is inaccurate. A real killing machine would be a tank, and he's not a tank, so he's worthless. Go for a tank. Yeah, I think it was Principal Giant Spider. I didn't know if it was just like internet slang that I wasn't aware of, because I'm old. No, calling is inaccurate. A tank. You want me to take a tank into the inner circles of hell? What a genius idea. Those arrogant LaVeys will never see it coming. They might expect an attack from a fellow demon, albeit one in superior looks, skill, and talent, far more deserving of ruling the 8th circle. But an attack by a tank? That's something the king and the king would never anticipate. That was shockingly easy. True, but I still think it could be kind of steamy if they put their differences aside for some hot demon on demon action. Emotion found. Gratitude. Initiate sequence. Thankfulness to Jake. Jake, I am thankful for your help. Thank you for it. Finish sequence. Gratitude with expression. Heart. How is a computer posing as a monster, living as a student so cute? What a cutie pie. Also cute. Gaining 2 charm. I was saying... What? It said to choose who I didn't like. I was trying to say I didn't want him.
All right.
Alright. Let's see. Auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You see Calculus happily tending to his favorite little aloe vera plant when suddenly...
Save the day.
Calculester, thank the fates we found you. A terrible curse has befallen us, and we require your aid. I was built to help, literally. I have attempted to diversify my terms of my purpose, but my prime directive remains. Well, as you may know from religiously following our TV tropes page, we are currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. Oh, that's the witch. Okay, alright. The sun is a mighty foe, capable of inflicting tremendous casualties, and we have fallen victim to its wiles. Behold! The Coven uncover their shoulders to reveal some particularly vicious sunburns. And so we have come to you, renowned herbalist, for a balm in our time of need. Let us cut the leaves from your little plants so that we might avail ourselves of its healing properties. Allow me to clarify your attention. You request that I destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns? We ask that you make a notable sacrifice to free us from our terrible curse, yes. Internal conflict detected. I do not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend Jake, what do I do? I guess since we've already complimented him again before without intending to, and we started going down his route, we'll keep going down his route. Let's think about it logically. Many people have done terrible things, but no plant has ever committed an evil act, so isn't this plant worth more than the entirety of monster kind? If you're looking for aloe vera, why don't you just go ask Vera? Are they related or something?
That was magic.
Vera, aloe vera. It makes perfect sense. Ordinarily, we would avoid that financially adept Gorgon. But in this case, we are truly desperate. Desperate, you say? Desperate enough? Desperate, you say? Desperate enough to pay cash? For what? Why, Vera's patented pain-away skin balm, made with locally sourced plants and insects and containing almost no hot peppers. Does it help with sunburns? If it doesn't, I'll give you your money back. Did you just pronounce an asterisk somehow?
Ugh.
Do we have a deal or not? Well, I suppose we've got nothing to lose. The Coven's hands over the cash, and Vera hands over a bottle of marked authentic skincare product.
Not bad.
Vera's patented pain-away skin balm is not actually a skin balm. It is instead a mixture of grass clippings and hand sanitizer and habanero peppers. No money will be given back under any circumstances. Eat shit. Finally, someone else who can vocalize special characters. Oh, aloe vera. No, thank you for helping me make a sale to those bozos. Man, you've got to learn how to pronounce asterisks. It seems really useful. In the meantime, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money. At least I'm pretty well-rounded this time. If you've made it this far, that means you've watched until the end of the video, so thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, don't forget to like it by giving it a thumbs up and commenting what you liked about it, or what you'd like to see more of. And absolutely, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell icon so you can join the Horde and be notified anytime I post any other videos. Thank you, Horde members, so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!